There's really nothing more boring than discussions between moralizing Behringer haters and the lords of the snarling Chinese dragon. For my part, I stay out of it. Just as I generally avoid populist and one-dimensional discussions, because it's just not good for my broken nerves. I also think that Uli B. should urgently replace his marketing and public relations advisor, because that can definitely be done better. But you may also know the story of the restaurant that rewarded its guests for leaving bad reviews on Google. Well, that's also a form of marketing. And after all, it's not my company. So let's take a look at the subject based on facts and figures, using the real devices bought and tried out ourselves. What makes Behringer worse or better than other manufacturers? And what can other manufacturers possibly learn from Behringer? For this purpose, I will introduce you to the TD-3-MO, which just had arrived and which I can already tell you is well done compared to the standard TD-3. And here we are already at the first frequently hard point of criticism. A lot is announced, but nothing is delivered. According to the motto, big mouth, nothing behind it. It's a rant. From my personal experience, I can say the following. I ordered the TD-3-MO right the morning when Thomann listed it, just as I had done with the RD9 before. That was on the 2nd of August 21. And the unit was finally delivered at the 24th of February. That was almost 7 months. I'd almost forgotten about it. I was luckier with the RD9 and got it within a week of ordering it, even after it was released. And what about other manufacturers? On 14th of November, I ordered the Roland JX08, also literally in the moment when Thomann listed it. This one was delivered at the end of January. That was just under 3 months. And apart from that, the market looks rather gloomy at the moment, because exactly, there was something. First a pandemic and now a war in the middle of Europe. So anyone who looks around at distributors and dealers at the moment will quickly realize that there are extremely long delivery times for almost all music electronics. So that's not the fault of Behringer. Yes, but many people now say that they produce their own chips. Of course, they do, but only the special oscillators and filters under their brand Cool Audio. When it comes to ARM processor, DSPs or converters, they are just as dependent on suppliers as any other manufacturer. What about quality, durability and workmanship? A very old prejudice of German sound engineers says, Behringer doesn't break, Behringer is already broken. Well, very much in the past. Behringer really did make some pretty rubbish stuff. I remember a batch of headphone amps I bought for a trade show, where out of 10, 7 units came defective out of the box. This baby here still works fine, except for an occasionally beeping capacitor, and used to be a decent compressor for very little money, that some even considered as an insider tip. I now own quite a few current Behringers, and I have to say that so far not a single unit has caused any trouble or had any annoying bugs. And that's despite the fact that I've already ordered several times as an early adopter directly when they were announced. In addition, as is the case now, a current version of the Synth tool can directly be downloaded with the MO, which allows all noteworthy MIDI and performance settings to be made. Even the TD-3 sequencer becomes a child's play. Moog Matriarch owners can only dream of such a thing. And how are the units finished? Well, I love to call my TD-3s junk synths. It's pure plastic. But however, it doesn't look better than an OG 303. Actually, it's a wonder that the old clunkers still work. And I have no complaints about other Behringers. The drum machines are solid and easy to operate. The VC340 is simple but solidly assembled, And the B2600 makes a more robust impression that some RP originals were new. In addition, these two synths sound incredibly good and are enormous fun. Even more when you make music with them and don't just produce clone versus vintage OG comparison videos. When I think back to our tests of the Super 6, engineered in the UK, made in Germany, and the Polybrut, imagined in France, built in China, I can say that these much more expensive devices from politically correct manufacturers were far from faultless, even a year after initial delivery. In the meantime, I always have a healthy trust in new devices from Behringer, and also this time I wasn't disappointed. Because the TD-3-MO is immediately there after connecting, makes no noise via USB MIDI and sounds damn good. Since the Roland boutiques really let their shutters down. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, enjoy some demo sounds and see you for the next one. Peace.